Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm the Trading Chief, and just want to say welcome to my channel. I mainly do FDA reviews and upcoming mergers on this channel, and this is the 6th time that I've recorded this video. I finally unpacked and found my microphone, but apparently I need an audio interface because every time I've recorded, I can't hear myself. I can't adjust the volume, so it's working at like 3% volume, and I've went into the computer settings to try to figure it out and everything else, but I haven't figured it out yet. So currently we're looking at the profit session in the Banking with Billy Discord. It's been a little while since I've done this. I think probably 28th is the last time I came through here. So you can kind of just see what all we've been doing. Still, I mean, this ain't everybody posting profits either, but as you can see, they're still posting profits daily. But I was on the FDA website, and I came across this meeting that came up, and it's an advisory committee meeting for April 14th, 2023. The joint meeting of the Pharmacological Drugs Advisory Committee and the Peripheral and Central Nervous System Drugs Advisory Committee meeting announced that, well, we'll just read the agenda. The committees will discuss supplemental new drug applications. Keyword is supplemental, meaning that this drug is already approved for some other treatment, and they're looking at it to it's called Rexulti or Brexaprazole tablets, submitted by Otsuka Pharmaceutical Company. This is a Japanese company, and Lundbeck, I'm not sure where they're from, but I do know both of these trade on the OTC PK market, and I for one will not be buying either one of these, and I'll explain why here in a minute. And this is for the treatment of agitation associated with Alzheimer's dementia. So we'll pull it up. The stock ticker is OTSKF, and I've gone through all of this. They've got, as you can see, they don't have a whole lot of news on here. So one, that kind of messes with me because you got Rexulti here, and that's the only time it mentions it anywhere. So I can't get any data off of how this has progressed through its phases, which I like to do because then I kind of get how the trials are progressing. I can see if it's probably going to pass through the FDA or not. So that's worrisome. That's strike number one. Number two is it's on the OTC market. If we look at the charts, look, man, it had 100 volume. I don't think there's enough volume here for a stock to pop off news. I mean, even on its two biggest days here, which is February 25th and look at February 25th of 2020 and August 3rd of 2020, and these are both 17,600 in volume. So I'm not going to participate in this one because of these two reasons. I don't think it's going to go anywhere whenever the news drops. I mean, then again, it could. It's OTC. There's no halts there, but I don't think it's going to get the volume that it needs in order to jump. But I will kind of go over it. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot to look at. Check this out, right? The U.S. FDA has scheduled an advisory committee meeting to evaluate an application from Otsuka and Lundbeck to expand the indication of Rexulti, so whatever this is already treating, to include Alzheimer's disease agitation. The Psychopharmacological Drugs Advisory Committee and the Peripheral and Central Nervous Systems Drugs Advisory Committee will jointly meet on April 14th. It is expected to have an action date on May 10th. So this is just to review and discuss on it, which could have a small pump. I doubt it, based off what I said earlier. And then the FDA will say yes or no. Pretty much based off of whatever the committee determines. They don't have to agree with the committee, but they will say yes or no pretty much based off of whatever the committee says, to determine if it's going to say yes or no on that. So there's that. Here's the website. I got it pulled up. And then as you can see, Brexappraisal, agitation of Alzheimer's disease. And once again, I like doing this because I like pulling the other information off of it, but unfortunately you can't click on it. It doesn't tell you anything about it, so that's another bummer. Little asterisk here doesn't mean anything. Just tells you that it's part of the Lundbeck Alliance down here, so nothing there either. So based off of this information, I will not be trading this. I don't care if it runs to $100. I mean, I'll take it and not do anything, because I don't think it's going to go anywhere. So don't trade off of what I think. Do your own DD. But yeah, man. Sorry, this is kind of a boring video. Alright, come check us out in the Banking with Billy Discord. Link will be down in the description below. Thanks, and have a good night.